We're gonna give some snorkeling a try here. I think this is the snorkeling area, right here next to shore. See some boats anchoring in the sandy spot. Dive boat down there, that's usually a good sign.
Now in our third week cruising Martinique with a couple of days here in Anses-d'Arlet, we were excited to do some snorkeling as we hadn't done very much so far this season. The Caribbean water was crystal clear and it looked like there were some caves over on the rocky shoreline. It was certainly a nice day of snorkeling, except for one little problem.
Well, that's the end of the snorkeling video because water flooded in the inside of the GoPro and it turned itself off. It won't turn back on. So, we're only 8 miles away from Fort-de-France, which is the capital city of Martinique. And they've got all kinds of stores and everything there and a cruise ship terminal. We're thinking that we can get a new GoPro there. So, kind of stinks, but we'll see if we can get that fixed today. So we're going to come out, go just around that point, and then we should see the bay open up that Fort-de-France is in. So yeah, we're kind of excited about going in there anyway. So go do some exploring. There's the ill-fated snorkeling spot. Oh man. This is going to be a really busy area, boat-wise. So that'll be the main thing, is not running into anybody and not getting run into. Just around the corner, there's the beach we hiked to, Grand Anses-d'Arlet. And then after we go around that point, we should start to see the bay open up, Fort-de-France.
As we cruise up the coast of Martinique, let me tell you a little bit about the island. To us, it was very different from Grenada and the areas we had spent cruising the last 2 years. Firstly, Martinique is 4 times as large in size as Grenada and in population, with 400,000 people. The second and more important difference is that Grenada, like St. Vincent and the Grenadines, is an independent country, while Martinique is an overseas region of the country of France. The people here are French citizens with full representation in the French government, they all speak French, and the island has many European qualities. So you end up with a slice of Paris right here in the Caribbean, with also a mix of many island influences as well.
All right, here we are. Fort-de-France. City. Old fort right here. Pretty cool. This is a nice little anchorage here for a big city anchorage. Okay, time to try to find a new GoPro.
We started our GoPro search in the bustling historic downtown area, before catching a bus to the outskirts of town where there were more modern, large European malls, department, athletic, and grocery stores.
We could not find a GoPro. The place that sells them here was out. So I got this handy dandy selfie stick for the phone, and we're going to be recording using phones for a while. Carnival at McDonald's. That's awesome. We gotta go find the bus now.
Yes, we were also approaching the time for Carnival in Martinique, which is their version of Mardi Gras. We had been seeing lots of performances and practices for the parades, as well as Carnival costumes for sale. This was exciting because for the previous 2 years, Carnival had been canceled everywhere we were due to the pandemic.
We did good, Lindy.
Our search for a new GoPro would continue. But on the way back, we also managed to get off the bus, go shopping at a large Carrefour supermarket, reboard the bus, and make it back to the boat. no small feat.
Downtown Fort de France in the evening. All right. I don't know if me and Lindy are going to go into town tonight or not. We may just watch the lights of the town come on and just chill. It's been a long day. We made water this morning, moved over here to town, then, got on the bus, searched for the GoPro and the selfie stick, grocery store. Full day, but a fun day. Yeah, awesome.
That night from the V-berth, we listened to lots more carnival parade practice. Just a couple days away, we knew we'd be participating in lots of fun carnival festivities.
All right, well, we had a fun day exploring Fort de France. We're gonna go around to St Pierre. It's only about 13 miles, should take us a couple of hours. And then we'll hang out up there. That's the northernmost real anchorage on Martinique. Okay, we're just out of the harbor. Got the sail up. Heading towards St Pierre.
As you can see, I decided to tow the dinghy with the motor off, thinking that the light winds and low seas that we were experiencing would continue going up the leeward side of the island. It certainly was nice sailing, and we sat back and watched the coast of Martinique go by. As we got out of the bay, the winds began to increase and the seas began to build from behind us, which causes the portaboat especially sometimes to surf down the waves and the bow to get dangerously close to dipping in the water. At over 7 knots, we were inches away from burying the bow, which would rip the portaboat apart and sink it.
I had made the dumb decision to tow the dinghy. Pretty sure Lindy would have chosen otherwise, and we started seeing it get just inches of burying its nose and we would have lost it. So we pulled in the sails and we're going to duck here into Cas-Pilote or something like that, drop the anchor and put the dinghy up on the foredeck like we should have done to start with. So yeah, we've still got about an hour and a half or so to St Pierre, so this will make that last hour and a half much more enjoyable.
The cruising guide says it's a fishing village, so hopefully they won't mind if we drop our anchor for a bit, get set, and then head on back out.
Okay, much better now. Oh, I don't know why. I just hate putting the thing on deck when it seems like we're not going very far, but the weather conditions were certainly where we needed to have it up on deck. So this is much better. Ah, there it is, portaboat safely up on deck, not bouncing around like crazy. And a thank you to Cas-Pilote for the nice little quick anchorage. I think we need to go around that point up there and we will be to St Pierre. How'd we do, Lindy? We got that dinghy up pretty quick, didn't we?
I think it might have been like the fastest we've ever done that. We were no nonsense.
That is true. Ah, now we're just, oh, a pleasant sail. Should have been the whole time. My bad. Big gusts right there. We are moving. The dinghy's not in the water for this. Okay, we can see the village of St Pierre, and that's Mt Pele rising up above it. Pretty cool. Been a nice sail after we got the dinghy up. We're motoring in. The wind kind of died down here below the big mountain. Nice.
Other than my self-inflicted dinghy trouble, it really had been a nice sail over. Even with the higher gusts, the wind was behind us, and soon we were arriving at St Pierre. St Pierre is a beautiful little seaside village with an interesting and somewhat terrifying history. Founded in 1635, it was the most important cultural and economic city in Martinique for over 200 years before, in 1902, the town was totally destroyed by the eruption of the Mt Pele volcano. Pyroclastic flows leveled everything in what was known as the Paris of the Caribbean, while killing 28,000 people, and sinking almost all of the numerous ships anchored in the harbor right where Holiday is now. Modern-day St Pierre is a city of art and history that has a very European feel. There are still ruins from the volcano everywhere, and many of the buildings are a mix from what was left of the volcano with new construction built on top. We headed in to watch the sunset with our friends Mike and Jen from Sanitas and some awesome guests they had on board for the week. We were super excited to explore the area together as well as participate in the carnival festivities that would be happening over the next few days.
And there's Sanitas right there in the foreground.
I got red wine, probably by speaking Spanish.
That one right there. That one right there? No, how about that one? Oh, she's pointing.